Hello and welcome back, Wanderlanders. Once again, we are wandering into the Johto region. Let's see what we can do here. It's been a couple days because I was sick. Now I need to figure out what we were doing. See, I got... See, Reynolds the Rattata, Hilda's the Hoothoot, Charles is Chikorita, yeah. Okay, I remember now. Team. I didn't remember where we're going now. That's what I need to remember. What I need to remember is where we are going. Let's see. So we just beat Falconer. Yeah. Yeah, we just beat Falconer, so I guess we gotta go to Bugsy, who is somewhere. Oh wait, I remember, there was that route we couldn't go down. So I guess we'll go in there now. That would make sense. It's over this way, I do believe. Wait, do we have Pokeballs and potions and stuff? Yeah, we got that stuff. Got ourselves another Pale Ice Cube berry. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, 32. Right, we gotta go through like Unity Cave. That'd be the best with your favorite. Use the same stuff Pokemon as everyone else. I can respect it. I mean, I'm using Chikorita, so like I can respect it. Yeah. Oh, they're on the phone. But they're gonna respect the rules of battle anyways and fight me. But yeah, Liz. Liz is in this game. Wild. Let's use Tackle. Well, Reynolds got pretty beat up, so let's switch him out for someone who's not pretty beat up. So anyway, Gregory here, the highest level, so hit him with a rock. I don't know how long Gregory's gonna stay on the team. Like, obviously at least through Bugsy, but like they can only get to Graveler. They can't get to Golem. I have no one to trade with. So I'm not sure, like, maybe if I get, like, a Rhydon, that might be better? I don't know when you get those, though. No idea when you get, if you even can. Because obviously they're super late in the game, then they're not going to be something I use. Same reason I'm not using, like, a Steelix, right? Because I can't trade, so no point. In any of that. But yeah, so if Rhydon is capable of being got, they might be a better choice. So they evolve into Rhyhorn. Or just Rhyhorn evolve into Rhyhorn. We were just fighting one of these last generation. Whichever the order it is. What other ground types are there in this generation? Diglett, I guess? I mean, Dugtrio's not bad if I could get Diglett early. Wait, I got a bike. No, I don't have a bike. I just have the option to register things into my bag in this game, which will be very useful in getting me onto my bike very quickly, instead of just constantly forgetting I have it and accidentally shoving it into my PC. Normal Zubat. But, you know, actually, the levels are pretty comparable, so I will use the Zubat for training. It would be real good, Reynolds, if you didn't miss. Thank you. I don't know if Reynolds gonna stay on the team. I know. In blue, I used Ronald all the way, but I don't know if I'll do that again here. Whatever my team is when I beat the Elite Four, it's probably going to be my team for the rest of the game, because, you know, there's all of Kanto to do too. We will be doing it. Okay, good. Now we need to go heal again. It'll be real good once we get about halfway through the game and get XP share. Because I think the red Gyarados is about halfway through the game. Yeah. I'll be real sad if we just run into a wild shiny Gyarados. That's not the guaranteed one. I don't know if if you can find wild Gyarados. I do not know. Maybe you can. In this generation. I know in some of the other games you can for sure. But specifically in Crystal, I don't know if you can. Just straight up, I do not know. I don't know if I want to find a shiny or not overall. Because, like, while it would be cool, it's also just kind of stuck in this game. I don't know. Things to think about. Once Reynolds catches up, we'll have to go to the Pokemon Center last. Yeah, Diglett might be a good choice, yeah. Yeah. Be him, be her. Oh, that's a Pokeball. Of course, there's a Pokemon right before it. There always is. Ghastly. Who I cannot fight with Reynolds. Apparently also can't escape. Oh, we're just gonna do this on the net? Okay, good, here we go. Or repel. That'd be handy. Oh, didn't know there was a trainer here. At a glance, it's intriguing, you say. Could be. Could be intriguing. Alright, use Leer and fail. That's excellent, because that means I get to hit you with no consequence. Okay, well that time you succeeded, so there's some consequence. Oh, I'll miss this time. Okay, how much damage is that? Okay. Pokemon. Let's send out Hilda for this fight. And then we also need to get Wallace caught up. Once the team's all level 10, like, things go smoother. Generally my experience with this style of training I tend to do. I went to 10 and then in groups of 5 from there, so there's no real standout aces necessarily, but also no one fighting for their life. Oh, quick attack. Now we will never need to use tackle again. They're disappointed. Well, that's on them. Yeah. Hopefully we get to Bugsy. We'll probably get to Bugsy today, no issue. Hope not. We already beat Falconer. I forgot about Slowpoke well existing. That's the thing, I sure did forget about existing. Cause yeah, you gotta do that in Azulf Town? No, Azulf is a Pokemon. Something Town. It's also with an A, I think. I don't know Johto nearly as well as I knew Kanto. When we get to O and all bets are off. Sinnoh especially, we're like, oh, the Snow Point Town exists, I think, maybe? I'll learn when I get there. Where? Oh, I said, how long I need to use Tackle? It instantly uses Tackle because I forget I had Crit Attack now. Whoops. Oh, I actually kind of like the Tackle animation in this game. Not Tackle, Crit Attack animation in this game. Because it really does give the feeling of speed. The Gen 1 one didn't really give the feeling of speed in my opinion. Like, that's just me. I know. Honestly, I like a lot of the Gen 2 animations and Gen 3 animations, but I know the Gen 3 one is just nostalgia talking, because I was raised on the Gen 1 remakes, Fire and the Free. So, I know that's just nostalgia talking, but still I like him. Little guy, it's Wooper. We got one though. There's, I mean, let's see how much XP they give, because I was going to say they're slightly too low level to be useful, but that might not be true. I'll need to figure that out. Go back to heal, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think they're too low level to be useful. Let's find out what that item is. Find out what that item is together. I mean, I'm sure some people may already know. Every time, there's always a Pokemon before the items. I know it's not a guaranteed thing or anything, but it sure does feel like that. Oh, Great Ball. Free Great Ball is good. Free Great Ball is good. And some good Pokemon in the grass? Fair. Sometimes grass does have good Pokemon. I mean, this grass is Wooper, so yeah, this grass has got good Pokemon. Oh, hey, look. It's Wooper. It's level 10 Wooper, even. Okay, well, even if it uses Water Gun now, that won't do increased damage, because Water Gun is special. And Tail Whip lowers physical defense. Yeah. So much damage this does. Oh, okay. Time to send in Charles. Plain and simple. Alright, I believe we have Razor Leaf, yeah. There we go. Alright, that youngster is defeated. I believe it's this way where we have to go? Would you like to have this tasty, nutritious Slowpoke tail? What a odd question to just be randomly asking people. Right now it's just $1,000,000 Pokédollars. You want this? No, cause I don't have the money. Look, there's a Pokemon Center right here though. I really thought they were gonna turn me into a battle. It's like, oh no, I need to go heal up random. Also, $1,000,000 Pokédolls is impossible to obtain. It's like the bike in Gen 1. And I don't know what happens if you, like, glitch out or hack the game to have a million Pokédolls. Bad as one bad. See, you beat Pokemon. I mean, that is what that would imply, yeah. Would imply I beat Falcon, yeah. Oh, you're also a bird keeper. Okay, I'll hit him with a quick attack. Okay, dodge attack was pretty good. Hit him with a quick attack then. Okay, you'll get hit, but like it's only 4. Ooh, it's 6 damage, which is actually notable at this level. I don't think we needed a critical there, but good on you, Reynolds. Like, I don't think that critical's super necessary, but you know. I suppose I'll take us getting criticals over the opponents getting criticals. Alright. Great attack. There we go, there we go. Spiro. Okay. We'll probably take out this entire guy with just Reynolds. I mean, we could have taken them out with George for sure, but George doesn't need more training right now. That did a lot. So go George. I just said doesn't need more training, but I'd rather keep the guy we're training alive. You know? Always good to keep the guy you're training alive so they actually get XP. Because if you faint, no XP. Simple rules. And this other game does kind of just fold the rock types, huh? Oh. Hello! I see the test. I can see that. It is you. How you've been? We've almost made it to, I think it's called Union Cave? I don't know this generation as well as I know. It is called Union Cave. Found X attack. An item I will not be using. What a surprise, I didn't expect to see anyone here. But you were prepared to just start throwing hands, huh? Didn't expect to see anyone, but you're like, I'm ready. It's me and my Onyx. Union Cave has some nice Pokemon. Does it? I really do not remember what's found in Union Cave. I played this game once, like, 2 years ago. And, like, it sure was a Pokemon game. I did enjoy it, I just don't super remember it. Luckily, Bind in this generation does not stop me from attacking. Because that was very annoying in Gen 1. Runs level 9 now. Charles is 11. Echo Daniel was defeated. But yeah, I was just saying earlier that, like, the early game of this game is really weak to rock. Because, like, there's Falconer, and there's Bugsy. Like, ooh, Sanj? Azula, that's what it's called. It's like the character in Avatar. Sandshrew. I might want that. I already have the Wooper, you know. We only got that. Because I was like, I'm not sure I want George the entire time, because he'll be stuck as a Graveler, right? Okay, it's a 5 level difference. The same much damage we actually do. But Sandshrew just evolves into Sandslash. So I might... Yeah, no, that... Well, let's see. Sandslash is just ground, right? It's not ground rock. But Diglett's also just ground, and I was like, if I could get Diglett, that would be good. Does Sandshrew learn Rock-type moves? Because Rock-type moves are real precious at this point. Of course, as a Bugsy, they get less necessary. Because, like... Okay, this is not going very fast. I'm just going to switch to one of my grass types here. Actually, I think my Wooper Knight might know Water Gun. Yeah, he does. And he also needs training. So the next gym after Bugsy is Morty? What's he for? And for him, I'll want ground more than anything else. Or Ghost. Ghosts only weak to themselves? What else is good? Oh, Ghost also weak to Doc. You know, let's gamble. We should not have gambled. Sandshrew doesn't learn rock moves? So, you'll need to give George at least do Bugsy then. Because... I mean, I guess Hoothoot knows flying moves. So, I guess I don't super have to, because, like, flying's also good against Bug. Rock and flying are the main ways one deals with a bug, or fire. Okay, Reynolds at his training level now. So that's an option. Oh, Wallace has fainted. This is Agratch. Oh. Oh, this is a wild counter. Oh, this is a Sandshrew. I'll get it. No, this is an Onyx. And I don't want Onyx for the same reason that I don't want to keep George around. Oh, there's more trainers. Well, I should go heal Walls then. And that's just because, like, I can't get a Steelix. Because I can't trade. In my circumstances. But Sandshrew is definitely tempting. Definitely tempting, that Sandshrew. So if I see Sandshrew, I'll catch him. I'll catch him for sure. That's a Rattata. Which are notably not Sandshrews. I also wonder what the egg's gonna hatch into, because that... I don't think that's the Togepi egg. I think it's the, like, could be Magby or Elekid or, Smoochum egg. I think those are the choices of that egg. That we'll find out in due time. Where did you get the egg? Oh, I was handed it by one of the aides. Right after I beat Falconer. That was right after I beat Falconer. It's the mysterious egg that we gave Oak. Not Oak. Elm? From Mr. Pokemon? Yeah. It's the egg from Mr. Pokemon. I think. The Fire Breather, they're about fire types. That's not a fire type. Straight up not a fire type. So I'm curious about what it will be. I don't know if we'll use it, or whatever it hatches into, but I'm just personally curious. So I've been carrying it around, especially because like I wasn't too keen on having two Pokemon that got stuck in the middle stages on my team. That's second coughing. That's still not a. You call it a fire breather. What are you doing? Where is your sense of aesthetic? Like, this feels like I'm fighting Team Rocket Grunt. You're 99% sure it's Togepi? I thought Togepi was the second egg you got, because you get 2 eggs, I think. Or did I get backwards which one will be which? Because I thought you got the Togepi egg from the daycare couple. It's entirely possible I'm confused. Because you have to show the Togepi to Elm to get the Everstone? Well, maybe I'm confused then. You know, it's possible. It's entirely possible. Pretty great ball. And I guess that means we'll be attaching 2 eggs in this playthrough. At least 2 eggs. Probably not more than 2 eggs. When we're not going for completed decks. In none of these playthroughs will I go for completed decks because that is far more effort than I'm willing to put in, and in some instances impossible given my circumstances. Potion's nice to have. Can we defeat Onyx, I wonder? We just shoot it with a water gun. Do we kill him in one shot? So, you know, at level with us. Ah. Also, Wallace is slow. This Onyx is faster than him. You know there's a problem when the Onyx is faster than you. Oh yeah, his speed is 7. Do we have to go this way? Oh, crying because yeah, another kid becomes a valid happy maniac instead of helping with research. I'm helping Elm with his research. I am patently helping Elm with his research by hatching some eggs. That is a Slowpoke. We are not fighting that with Wallace. But yeah, I don't think it's until the Switch games, the way I am playing these games, that I could even potentially complete the Pokedex. And again, that is far too much of a grind. I have completed Pokedexes before. I've completed Gen 1 and 2, and I'm currently working on my Gen 5 Pokedex. Like, I've done it. I'm just not going to do it here. Gen 2 was much easier than Gen 1. Thanks to being able to trade between Gen 2 and 1 and breeding existing. Let me tell you, breeding is a massive boon to completing your Pokedex. Still no Sandshrews. We've seen a bunch of other dudes. We've seen Whoopers, we've seen Geodudes, we've seen Onyxes, we've seen Rattatas. Still no Sandshrews. The only game I know of that you can 100% the dex is Legends Arceus. I mean, you could complete the dex in other games. Oh, without multiplayer? You can just complete the dex in Arceus? No more multiplayer? Huh. Wild. See, this fire breather knows his aesthetic. Yeah, he's got a fire type. But I didn't know that you could just solo the dex in Arceus. That's kind of funny. I know you can't solo the dex in ZA, because I was watching one of my friends trade with another friend to complete their dexes. And it wasn't even just like a convenience factor of like, oh, I already have this Pokemon. They were quite literally trading to evolve Pokemon, like Machop. Machoke, I suppose. I will not be completing the Dex in Legends Arceus. I don't care if I can. Again, that's too much of a grind. Okay, we're out of the cave. I'm gonna try to avoid that man for right now. I think this will lead me to a town where I can heal up. I'm sure that where I can remember means no harm at all. Sure that you won't be a problem in any way, shape, or form. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's crazy that Zandarshi's introduced the link cable item to evolve trade Pokemon without trading them. Well, that sure is convenient. I've played some randomizers in my day with that feature. But I guess it's good that they made it official in one instance or another. And then removed it in ZA. You know, back in the, well, distant past of Sinnoh, you didn't have to know other people. You know, there was just this archaic item from the future. 5 years after the events of X and Y, you gotta know another person if you want to complete your Pokedex. You know, the universe is diverged again, or whatever. I'm vaguely aware of Pokemon lore. Machop. I don't even know how we begin to fight Machop with our current team, because I don't think Hilda knows any flying type moves, so use Water Gun. Well, luckily Rufus don't weigh a lot. Okay. I guess we're sending out Hilda. Game if we really wanted to push multiplayer engagement. I mean, it's like kind of one of the things that games are known for, right? Is you gotta buy 2 games for 1 game. Because what if you want a game, but no game? Like, Red and Blue existing as independent games was, I think, franchise original sin. I suppose Red and Green. Like, personally. Because, like, if I wanted to complete the equivalent of the Pokedex in the Persona games, right, the Compendium, I can just sit down and do that. It's not... I mean, it's time-consuming, but, you know, I don't need anyone else. Meanwhile, you know, if I want to complete my Pokedex, like, here in Crystal, I need to have, like, Blue, because I don't think you can get Vulpix anywhere. I think Vulpix is exclusively in... No, you can get Vulpix in Silver. But I would need to know someone who has Silver or, like, Blue. And have a link cable, and 2 consoles, and all that. Right. And, like, I just think it's a bit of a problem with the franchise as a whole. Anyways, I'm gonna go talk to this definitely not Team Rocket member. He's standing guard. He's wondering if he's a good Samaritan. I don't think he is. Now I'm gonna talk to this old man, because I think this old man might be Kurt. The Slowpoke have disappeared from town. I heard their tails are being sold somewhere. No, that old man was not Kurt. That old man just gave us lore. You're going to see Kurt and make some balls. I'll probably do just that. Kurt's Pokeballs suck in this game, for the record. It was less to squeeze out money of people and more to encourage trading, like with the Japanese bug fighting the game's based on. I don't think it became a profit thing until later. Well, even if it wasn't initially to squeeze out profit, it's certainly become that, and I still think it's the original sin of the franchise, is what if game but no game. Oh, there's a gym here? Oh, the gym was the, I was in the next town over. I thought you had to clear the Slowpoke well problem and then get to the next town and then fight Bugsy. Well, let's go into this house. Who are you? Chaos, eh? You want to make me well side, but that'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. I like he doesn't actually wait for us to answer. Team Rocket is an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyways, that the will. Come Slowpoke tails for sale. So I'm going to give them a piece of a lesson in pain. I was really expecting him to say piece of my mind, and the text did not say that. Hang on, Slowpoke Oak is on his way. We did not see a Sandshrew. Unfortunate. Did we heal up? We did. So yeah, that's just my thought process towards the unable to get all the things in one game. Now, I do like the fact that you can fight other people, you know. If I wanted to go, you know, turn on my copy of Leaf Green, break out a link cable, and, you know, face my friends in, like, their copy of Emerald, I could just do that. Like, we could fight. We could test our teams. Which is not a thing you could do in, like, say, Persona. But yeah, I don't know. Ups and downs, I guess. Anyways, we gotta save some Slowpoke, apparently. Wow. Well, this kind of sucks right now. Yeah, time to switch him out because he's gonna die if he stays in. It's amazing when organized crime can exist. All they do is use Zubat and Rattata, so you Pokemon fry his brains. Well, I don't think my water type Whoop was frying anyone's brains. They're just getting them kind of wet. But not in a fun way. But yeah, someone like a Charizard could, or like a Alakazam could just mess him up. But I mean, again, as I said when we were playing Gen 1, I do have to wonder how much of it is like we're seeing this from the POV of like someone who's on their way to become a master trainer, and like most people don't have trained up Pokemon. We're just a weird exception. Are the pocket monsters here? There are pocket monsters here. Grab Gregory by the wrist and swing him like a weapon. Gregory is. Let's find out together, shall we? How heavy is Gregory? At least on average. The Pokedex can't be that big. I own 6 Pokemon. There it is. Gregory is 44 pounds. I'm not sure I can lift 44 pounds. Like, just personally, as a human being. I don't work out, admittedly. At least not strength training. That's right, I guess Gregory go up front. As well since hit 10. Ah yes, this is the generation that introduces female rocket grunts. Gregory is a bludgeon. I mean, that's what would happen if I threw him around like a bludgeon, yeah. Or he has the wave of a rock or something. He is a rock, yeah. Oops, that was the wrong move. 44 pounds to the dome will certainly stop most criminals, Pokemon or otherwise. Yes, but the question is, can I lift up Gregory? I guess Gregory can tackle himself. Like, he can just do it himself, actually. Arceus missed 44 pounds to the dome. Look, Arceus might be fine. That thing's like a god. Just say, in the Geodude vs Arceus matchup, I think it's a 10-0 matchup, Arceus' favor. Kill Gregory to jump the name on the way down. Am I like palm fisting them? Palm striking him into their head now? Go. Let me show you my secret monk techniques. As I kick him into your head like I'm a secret socket player. We've seen monks with Pokemon. They have Bellsprouts. You rotten brat. I think you're the one who's rotten around here. Oh, Super Potion. Handy. Handy dandy. 15 Silver Pairs? Maybe Team Rocket's rep would be ruined. Yeah, and Bellsprout Tower. I'm just saying, those are the only monks we've seen. As far as I'm aware, the only monks exist in Bellsprout Tower. I have not seen another monk. We saw channelers in Gen 1. We saw spirit channelers. And they had Ghastlies. The monks in Geodude Tower are way more ripped. Ah, yes. They aren't training Geodudes. Like, they aren't training their Geodudes up. They're training on the Geodudes. Like, they're just punching Geodude till they're strong enough to just palm strike Geodude. The monks in Golem Tower are just huge. I mean, yeah, those guys would just be, like, insanely built. assuming that they kept to a good diet as well, because like proper exercise regimes, right, are not just if you're actually trying to like build muscle, not just like maintain health. It's a little different if you're trying to just maintain health. But like they do involve like proper nutrition, and that does not mean stuff like the keto diet, because most of that involves starving yourself, which is not the way to gain like muscle mass. It's not even a great way to lose weight, because your body will go, as soon as you like go off it, your body will go, oh, we can eat again, time to eat more and put on more weight. Are you the last champion? Do you want? You interrupt or don't expect any mercy. Much up tower monks who practice with their much ups daily. Honestly, those would probably be the monks I would be most scared of. Or like people who practice like Hitmonlees and Hitmonchan, Hitmonchan, and Hitmontop, I guess. Like the people who train with fighting types, I'd be more scared of than the people who train with like other types. Like in a one-on-one fight. I mean, I guess psychics do like genuinely exist in the Pokemon world, so like psychic monks might be scary too. Hitmonchan, new Evo leaked. I think Evo happens. Oh, when does Evo happen? It happens in Las Vegas. Yes, Hitmonchan. It's you see, we have punching, we have kicking, we have spinning, which is just kicking again, but like a top. Now it's time to get some neck chopping action. Oh, what's that called? I'm doing it with my hands, which you all can't see because I don't have hand tracking. In Las Vegas is not a time frame. I mean, that's what you think. I've heard some stories. Your team workers broke up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Yeah, we're in a cave. I can see that. Now you can have fun watching us stir up trouble. What? I want to say it's like mid-year. Like June or July. Work is taking off. My back's better than ever, too. Let's get out of here. Now he'll make me Pokeballs if I want. Likes my style. Be honored. The Lulu Ball, one of the few Pokeballs that actually work as intended. I will not be doing that, Kurt. Just probably going to say hi. Hello! Got your hands a bit full tonight? I mean, understandable. It's time for us to rock a bug's world. A bug's life. I mean, hi, are you challenging the leader? No way. But, yes, no, Hitmonchan is... They use karate chops on everything. It's another hand evolution. You know, feet get 2 evolution. I probably could have worded that better. Legs get 2 evolution. Arms only get 1. And I'm just saying, if Eevee has 8 different Pokemon it can evolve to, Tyro can have 4. 2 arms, 2 legs, perfectly balanced. Instead of this leg bias, there's a leg bias in the Pokemon world. At least when it comes to the Tyrogue line. You might argue there's an arm bias because Machop exists. Yeah, someone's clipping that. It might be me, but someone's clipping that. Oh, the twins attacked me together. They were. I was expecting the twins to be a double battle, which don't exist yet. So when they weren't, I was like, oh, gotta fight the other twin. Oh wait, I just realized the twins' names are anagrams of each other. It's May and Amy. Oops, tackle's the wrong move to use here, but whatever. Yes. Yeah, no. Ooh, we learned magnitude. Well, now that's something worthy of the name. Oh wait, well, level 16. We've trained him too hard, too far now. Teams are supposed to go in sets of 5. Trained too hard, too fast, too quick. These are ace in the hole for the moment. We might get Bugsy and Whitney tonight. And Whitney, as we all know, is the opposite of acidic. Which was the stream title before I realized we still had Bugsy to deal with. Luckily, I did catch that before I actually went live. So that would have been, well, a bit bold to proclaim when there was still an entire gym between us. Huh, we don't have any fighting types either right now. So normal type gym will be a pain. Gonna have to think through this carefully. Not this gym. If this gym starts to go south, go Gregory. Kill them. But, yeah, Whitney and Miltank might be a problem. I mean, it's a famous problem, right? Like, everyone's always talking about Whitney and her Miltank. Could at least use Gregory defensively. Resist no more and resist rule out for Miltank. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that, per se. I don't know. Because we might not have Gregory on the team by that point. I might have replaced him. So you called him a grown-up Pokemon? You said a Paris who is, not evolved. I was expecting like a Butterfree, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That's still a gym away, and I don't think it's just a straight shot from here to Goldenrod. I think there's something in between. Yeah, there's Ilex Forest. Is it just the forest? Is there no story events between this and Whitney? I don't know. We'll find out together, y'all. Well, that's problematic. Because we did not see that Sandshrew. I was hoping we'd see. We haven't seen anything especially crazy that I'd want. Imagine the Dream Trainer randomly sent out a level 20 Heracross. That would be a grown-up Pokemon. Be scary is what that would be. I mean, I think, well, no, Heracross is about fighting, so I was like, I think Gregory can still take it. But like, that Heracross knows, like, low kick? Gregory's just out of the fight. And Hilda doesn't know any flying type moves yet, unfortunately. This would be going much faster if she did. Oh, that was a cute little animation for Beedrill. I don't like the fact we got crit hitted. Oh, we crit hit back, but still. See, this is more grown-up Pokemon, you know? And this is grown-ups playing Pokemon. Oh good, the Fury attack missed, because if that hit, Reynold was fainting. Oh, finally a flying type move. Kakuna? I am not worried about Kakuna. Kudulin's Peck, I think? Yeah, she just did. Yeah, I was figuring she'd learn Peck at some point. Or Wing Attack. Oh yes, this is when Harden actually gets the, like, more standard Harden animation, not the, like, weird thing he was doing in Gen 1. Right, because Gen 2 is when the game starts to look like the rest of the franchise. I think that might be all the trainers, but we need to go back to heal. We got pretty beat up. But with Hutu having Peck, and of course Gregory in the back, I think we got Bugsy in the bag. We have Bugsy in the bagsies. No, I'm not saying that again. Wing Attack is an egg move in Gen 2 who doesn't learn naturally. Ah, alas. Well, I don't need it. I fought this one, right? Yeah. Alright, and yeah, it's just Bugsy left. Hello, Bugsy. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. Urshus is going to make me the 30 on bug Pokemon. I mean, you do you, kid. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. Yeah? Well, you and me, Bugsy. Let's see whose head's too high. You open up with Metapod. I'm gonna be... You know, I see it's level 14, kid. It evolves at level 10. Into Butterfree. Oh, Nose Tackle. It can actually hurt me. Anyways, that wasn't much of anything. Scyther. Now, Scyther might be something. Very good. That gets stronger the more you do it. I think. Wow, Peck doesn't do... Well, I mean, there's a 4 level difference. Okay, but they immediately ban the Fury Killer for quick attack. Ooh. Luckily, we got this handy dandy super potion for free earlier, so we might as well use it here. I don't want to send out Gregory unless I absolutely have to. Okay. Point made. I must use Magnitude, which would have been incorrect here, because Scyther is a flying type. Kakuna, I think Hilda can handle Kakuna. Just saying. Honestly, Scyther was the thing I was most worried about, and even then I knew that Gregory was here. Yeah, we can definitely hit Whitney tonight as well. Well, probably not hit her. She's young. Doesn't deserve to be physically abused. I mean, even old people don't deserve to be physically abused. But we can definitely defeat her gym challenge. Next button Pokemon, yours isn't complete yet. Yeah, this is because you had a level 14 Metapod. Maybe you're studying how Pokemon learn moves when they don't evolve, you know? Maybe that is a thing you're studying. That could be a valid thing to study. We hit Whitney tonight. Look. Some people probably do want to punch your throat out because of that Miltank. I am just saying, violence isn't the answer. You know, there are other ways to defeat that Miltank. For example, you could poison it and then have a rock type just stand in the way. That might be a funny challenge run. You can use no damaging moves. So you have to rely on something like Poison Powder, Toxic, Leech Seed. Oh, it's gonna hatch soon. That's good. Oh, is it time for my rival? Here he is. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rock has returned? What? You beat them? Ha! Quit lying. You're not joking? Then let's see how good you are. Three question marks wants to battle. Yeah, Gastly's a reasonable Pokemon to have. Luckily, Hoodoo can hit him now. You know, if this was Gen 3, that wouldn't have worked, because this Hoodoo would be an Insomniac, probably. You forgot his name was three question marks? Look, that's what he told us his name was. He told us his name was three question marks, so I was like... When I was asked, I was like, yeah, his name's three question marks. This is riveting gameplay. Now Spite will do something. Oh, you'll just put me right back to sleep. But he can't hit me. So I'm just kind of like chilling. By 2. I thought Spite would reduce it by 5. I guess it's by a random number? Luckily, even if he makes me run out of pecks, I can't use Foresight and just tackle this man. Spite is random, yes. Well, no, I think Spite tends to be quite targeted. You don't usually spite random people. But yes, I did. Okay, the move's random, got it. I guess unless you're someone out there who forgets but does not forgive, and you're out there just holding grudges against guys 20 years later and you don't even remember why. Dracula owes you money, and you're gonna get it from him. Yeah, he is really gonna make me run out of Peck PP, huh? Because the only thing he can actually hit me with is Spite. And Hypnosis. He seems to have ran out of Spite. There we go, we got past the Ghastly. So Zubat, I think we'll be fine. We're doing okay. Bite is Dark type in this generation, which makes it special. That's just a true fact. Doesn't really mean anything in this instance. Oh, we did actually run out of Peck PP eventually. Apparently Bite can make you flinch. Oh, it's a gamble. We did not win. I should have done my math better. Go, Wallace. Water gun. You chose Poli? I did chose Poli, yeah. Wow, he's got Quilava. I still only have a Chikorita. Anyways, Water gun. Oh. Yeah, I suppose 6 levels will do that. Okay. Anyways, here's Gregory. He's 6 levels better. 6 levels you're better, and evolve every time for Gregory. Yeah, well, yeah, no, I realized that myself. Yeah, Gregory's just like, yeah, I'm here to save the day. And I don't like having aces. I prefer to have a more well-rounded team. But this game is just like, yeah, make the rock ground type. You know, I've just realized his whole stance about, you know, only strong Pokemon matter contrasts very much with the first Elite Four members. Huh. And hey, well, he's there. The Ace community doesn't like you either. Yes, the Ace community is fine with me because I am also in the Ace community. Jerry wants to battle. I am also ace. I just prefer my team to be more of a royal flush. Four of a kind is only so good. The team will catch up, I'm sure. Alex Forrest. Oh, Venonet. Not worth the trouble of fighting, but Venonet. Seeing the Farfetch that cuts trees for chop. Oh, this is how we get cut. Me playing 5 Jokers in Texam Hold'em. Is that how Texam Hold'em works? I mean, I get that most decks only have 2 Jokers, but I don't know, sometimes people mix multiple decks together. I assume this is the Farfetched. Goodbye. No Jokers aren't in the deck? Oh. Oh, I was just a little wink with his head. Her head. Very cute. They're removed. Ah. As you can tell, I don't actually play most card games with a standard 52 deck or 54 deck. I just know a Royal Flush is the best. I don't even know, is 4 of a kind even an option? I know 3 of a kind is. Nowhere to run, but that's illegal. You jumped over this backwards. That's illegal. I suppose he is just kind of also flying backwards. So a bunch, my boss Pokemon want to obey me because I don't have enough. I don't have a badge. Sounds like you should maybe get the badge. Badge. Just kidding. Yes, standard play is mixing 2 52 card decks together. You can get a 5 of a kind that way. I see. But this is also we direct cut now. Yeah. So who do we? Oh, apparently I have Flash. Who do we take cut to? Well, looks like we have one option, and unfortunately it has to be our starter. But like, we don't really need tackle. Cool. In this version, I can just use a little Shrine to Celebi, but we are not getting the GS ball. But yes. I wonder what people did before HMs? Well, I'm sure that question's answered in Legends Arceus. Or if there happened to be a ranger nearby, they got a local ranger to Actually, because our team is getting a bit unbalanced, let's fight this guy with the type advantage. To convince a Pokemon to do the task. So if it's not a 1-to-1, it's canon, isn't it? And they go like 1,000 years in the past, aren't you? Kinda to being 1,000 years in the past, or kinda to it being canon. Same Arceus, different timeline. What? What do you mean different? I suppose I'll learn when I get there. I know the Legends games are considered main series. It's not the main timeline, sort of. I mean, there are multiple main timelines already, given the remakes exist. A Psyduck? Well, if I wasn't dead set on Wooper. Wibbly Lobby timing why-me. Sounds like this timeline might need a doctor. Alright, look, the way I feel like I skipped a trainer, though. Oops, they might use Tackle. I mean, it does fine enough damage, so I might as well just do it again, because it's less button pushes. Yeah. I don't know. From my understanding, the Pokemon timeline, while more solid than the Zelda timeline, is also just kind of... only really worry about the game you are currently playing. Like, Gen 1 and 2 have a strong direct connection. You know, it's explicitly 3 years after. You can literally go find Red, and we will be. Stuff of that nature. And, like, Black and White 2 are specifically 2 years after Black and White. But, like, where does Ruby and Sapphire fall relative to Diamond and Pearl? I guess 3 years later, if we assume that the remakes... if we assume a generation's happening all simultaneously. But, like, it doesn't super connect in that way? No, okay, we're just going backwards at this point. Alright, let's leave the forest. So I think I might have gotten that trainer. Actually, let's just follow this path then. Okay, there we go. Now we can see if we got the trainer or not. Pretty easy. This was good for getting held up to 15 though. We won't know if we got on this trainer. We are first confronted with a Oddish. Oh, not trained, but does give us headbutt, so that's a win. And now it's time to leave the forest. Forever. Well, maybe not forever, I don't know if we have to go back this way. I don't know how much looping Gen 2 does, because Gen 1 actually does a fair bit of looping. Just you get fly early enough where it's like, okay. But I think of the maps that's like, if you didn't have fly, you'd be the most okay with. Kantos is up there. Because I have gone through Kanto without fly before. And some of those aforementioned randomizers. It's not a great time. But like, it's not a terrible time either. Really annoyed that they disabled the move that's not very effective. Do they only disable? Is that their only singular move? Yeah, I think we'll get to Whitney tonight. Beat Whitney, and then I think that will be the end of tonight. That's right, the night will end when Whitney dies. Whitney is the sole thing keeping the day happening, despite the fact that she is not a fire type trainer. Because as we all know, fire types are the most attuned to the sun. That's just a true fact, I think. Source, I saw it in a dream. It worked for playing the Elder. Red, blue, green, and Hoenn have the same time, silver, gold, and crystal, and diamond, platinum, same. Black, white, and black one too. Slash X and Y go at the same time, lower Galad, then Scarlet Violet. Let's Go games are weird due to timeline shenanigans. Yeah, as I was saying, like you can work out a timeline. Oh, hey, the egg's hatching. Let's see, is this the Togepi or is this the wild card? Okay, it was the Togepi egg. Okay, fair enough. But Togepi. Can't hate Togepi, but it's not very good in this generation. It's not really good till Togekiss exists. Look, I know it breaks convention and it's pretty on point, but this is Aki. I know it's been done a million times before, but Aki is not staying on the team. This is where you do your training. I was kind of hoping to avoid your training. If I'm being quite honest with you. But, yeah, no, the Pokemon timeline, like, you can follow it, especially if you follow it tracking with Red. Because Red shows up in some way, shape, or form in every generation until Gen 6. Gen 1, he's obviously the player character. Gen 2, he's on top of Mount Silver. Gen 3, player character again. Gen 4, on top of Mount Silver again. Gen 5, he's in the Pokemon World Tournament, and one of these days I will beat him. I'm honestly a big fan of the Pokemon World Tournament. I think it's really fun. So you can try to track time like that, but that falls apart starting Gen 6, because where's Fred? Oh, Sandshrews cute. You sure we're beaten by a passing stranger? Jeez, how many of these people are there until I get the... I think this just drops us off straight into Goldenrod, actually. Snubble, which apparently you had at the daycare, which is a terrible way to train, in my opinion. Because you lose out on purposeful EVs. You also lose out on making the choices of what moves to remember and forget. And it's just bad all around. They apparently had a berry, though. Now, the daycare does have its usage, so we all know what that is. I just don't think you should be training at the daycare, is all. Unless you're training to become a daycare worker, then train at the daycare, obviously. Why does this end this way? Because you owe me $1,000 apparently. Jeez, how many more? Let's fight this trainer. A practice battle? No, I think this is just a normal battle. Picking a Regina, I think this is just a normal battle. Let's try to cut this Hoppit down to size. Ah, I was really hoping that would get us to 15. Second Hoppit. Let's hope they continue just to use Tail Whip. Seems like it. I don't know if they only know Tail Whip at this level or not. What is the only move they're using? Yes, we got to 15. Ooh, Poison Powder. Can't go wrong knowing Poison Powder, right? Aw, Bulbasaur. Not Bulbasaur. Reynolds. Bulbasaur. No, I don't think we can get Bulbasaur anywhere in this game. I don't think they exist. I remember Leaf Seed. Served us well. Served us well, it did. I think they can only really be had by breeding a Venusaur that you've traded up from Gen 1. Or I guess you could just trade up Bulbasaur from Gen 1. This ground is all slightly problematic. I don't know if we're doing more damage than we're losing. Well, no, that's no longer a question. Okay, I know this is a bad type matchup, but I want somebody to get XP. Let's see if we can just... Wow, they went for the tackle. Let's see if we come on and slam. Welcome to the jam. It worked. Joe, you already told me you want to come fight. I will, when I can fly, I will get back to you. So I want to see you say the line. So I guess Wallace is getting training because Reynolds is fainted. You're the best in your class at Pokemon? Good for you. Anyways. Mankey. Wow. How's Slam looking? It can miss. We won't know. That did much better, and that wasn't even a critical hit. That just did a lot more damage, huh? Oh, that's because the special attack is a lot worse than his physical attack, huh? I suppose those sort of things happen. Diglett. Things are fast. It's kind of one of the things I'm known for. So let's use a potion here and try to feint it. Lost his poor ankles. From slamming into a Mankey? Or because he's like no speed? I'm getting ground that. Getting a little kid to 1 HP, man. Got his ankles broke. Oh, yeah, I suppose, yeah. It's fine. I give him a potion. His ankles just heal themselves. Okay, well, here's the daycare. No, don't raise any Pokemon for me. Okay, so this is where we get the mystery egg. But we can also do something a little cheeky here. Because this is Gen 2. I believe it's Gen 2. Yeah, it's Gen 2 where storing someone in the PC fully heals them again. Because I see some more trainers up ahead. And we were a little bit hurt. So, you know, if you can't reach the Pokemon Center, store-bought is fine. And yes, this is the mystery egg, which we will be getting. We will see what we get out of it, mystery egg, because I don't care if I get the Everstone or not. Because the Everstone is not very useful 9 times out of 10. 10th time is when you're doing some weird stuff. But mystery egg. Now the mystery egg might give us something good. There's a police officer. Police officers only battle you at night. Such exploits in my Christian Pokemon stream. No, this is a Crystal Pokemon stream. Wow, that hurt. To be fair, this guy's 5 levels higher than me. Go Gregory. Evilite would be better than Everstone. Yeah, but Evilite doesn't exist till Gen 4. I didn't know Rakthor could miss. This may have costed us dearly. I'm aware. You might be aware, but that doesn't mean that everyone's aware. Some people, I hear, are vampires. It's just the rumor that's been going around. You know, sometimes I wonder what would happen if you just, like, went into a bar, walked up to just some random person at the bar, in the bar, at the bar, like, at the counter, and just went, heard any rumors lately? Like you do in RPGs, like, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna tell you to go, you know, screw off? Are you about to learn some tea about a coworker that you'll never meet? Like, what's gonna happen? Anyways, the Skrowth has been a slight problem. You know someone who was possessed by an Algos once? Like, in real life? Or like, in a D&D campaign? Because if it's IRL, I'm going to need elaboration. Or at the very least, I very much want elaboration. No, Wallace! Okay, just use Roar. Go, Charles, go! Please only have the one Pokemon. Can't remember. Whew. We beat Keith. Keith's head was too high, not our head. Oh no, I see another trainer up ahead. Okay, so you know what that means? It means we're being cheeky with it. In my mind, there is nothing wrong about doing this. If the developers didn't want me to do this, they wouldn't have put this Pokemon, this PC here. In my mind, if the developers actively give you something, you should feel free to use it. There is no shame in using the tools that are given to you. There is some shame in, like, hacking, I'd argue. Well, depending on what you're doing. Shame might not be the right word, but there's less, like, honor, I suppose. But if the developers just straight up hand you the thing, you know, and so it's all a legal maneuver, no reason not to do it. Unless you're purposely going for like a challenge run where you forbade yourself it. But that's different. You know, it's been a bit since the algos mentioned, so I don't know if I should be expecting a paragraph or just like if that's not being elaborated on. Like I'm about to see just like so much text it covers up the entire Twitch chat. I don't know how many characters the Twitch chat allows off the top of my head. More than Twitter. No elaboration? Okay, so the algos will haunt me. Not gonna possess me, it's just gonna haunt the back of my mind that like that was a thing that happened to someone. We're in Goldenrod. Yes. Yep. Algo's still haunting me. Got it. I mean, I have an Al on the team. Her name's Hilda. She is certainly on the team. Our team consists of 5 people because we kept having an egg with us. I think if it's like a Magby, I'll use it because like having a fire type wouldn't be bad. Big department store. Can we just face the gym, or do I have to do something first? Where is the gym? Well, there's a psychopath. Oh, the bike shop. Moved here, but you can't sell bicycles. What's that? Could you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? Sure. We get the bike. Let's hope I don't shove into the PC all the time. You know, you say I can ride the bike anywhere. But Oak's telling me this isn't the time or place. Anyways, now I can very conveniently just hit one button and be on my bike. You put one nicely, they will love you in return. My Whooper is quite cute, so I guess they're the friendship raider. Luckily, nothing we have involves some friendship. Because I've walked that road, and that road is annoying. Oh, here's the gym. Killer trainer, I like you, but I won't hold back. I wouldn't expect you to. Beauty Victoria. Centret. Well, you know what? Slam's been working so far. Do the Alghost have a name? Can I put a name to this concept? I'm just gonna be saying Alghost in my head. The anonymous Alghost. Did you at least manage to unpossess your acquaintance and or friend? Oh, I know you said no elaboration, but I am fascinated by this concept of this tale. Yes, you did manage to unpossess them. They got exorcised. Good. I think that's good at least. Well, okay, I guess it's time for Gregory. George was I called the Geodude in my other playthrough I did with this, like, before I was a streamer. go heal. We got pretty beat up. Some people fainted. Yeah, I think this Mabby or Elekid, I might use the egg, but I don't know if I'll use Smoochum. Jinx is Ice Psychic. That's just a fun type combo. I think it can be a Smoochum at least. I know it can be a Magby or an Elekid. And in Crystal here, if I recall correctly, this was increased shiny odds. So that's fun. Like, if that thing's hatched shiny, I'm 100% using it. Like, that's the rules. If you see a shiny, you gotta use it, right? It's not guaranteed. Especially this early in the game. Ooh, well, that was a great hit. Right, yeah. Switch out so they can get the XP. Now we'll switch out. Let's see how far Reynold can go. So Meowth is great for money farming. Yeah. That's why we caught one in blue. Like, oh, that was not good. Like, the explicit reason was in case cash became a problem. It's not so much a problem in this game because you can rematch trainers sometimes. But hypothetically, it's possible in Pokemon Red version, at least, to soft lock yourself if you don't have enough money to come to the Spy Zone. Not possible in Yellow, because if you have no money, they'll give you one ball free. And you can get around it in Blue, because the wild Meows, even if you don't have Pokeballs, can no payday. And you can reach them at that point. I don't know what the situation looks like in green, because as you can probably tell, I'm not Japanese, nor do I read or speak Japanese. All the languages I've ever learned have been European in origin. I did a Nuzlocke in German once. It was luckily a Vacanto game, so I wasn't actually reading all of that. More or less, I was going off memory more than anything else, but I sure did do it. Oh, I just went in a circle. Okay, where does this Clefairy silhouette dip in? There? And then here, maybe? Yeah. Pokemon can whip me. What Pokemon has a whip? I feel like some Pokemon have whips. I mean, I guess if it's like Tauros, it would have Tail Whip. That's a level 18 Snubble. That's pretty high leveled. Yeah. Yeah, what else are you not saying? I think we just have to go straight to Gregory. My Charm Lord's attack, that's annoying. Ooh, we only got a 4 on that magnitude. Okay, you can do better than that. Okay, that was better. There we go, that's what we want to see. I forget if... I know Earthquake's more consistent, obviously, right? Because you can't roll a magnitude 1 on Earthquake. But I forget if magnitude caps out at the same as Earthquake or more powerful than Earthquake. Magnitude 10 might be the same as Earthquake or might be more powerful. Obviously, Earthquake is, again, more consistent. Because you can also just get magnitude 1. Magnitude 10 is stronger, but rare, if you recall correctly. Yeah, I know, I think 7 is the... I think 6 or 7 is the highest, not highest, but most common number. It's like dice, I think. Specifically 2d6. Because obviously, like, the most common number on a d20 should be none of them. They should all be equal. The distribution should be 1 in 20 each. But on 2d6, the most common number is 7 as the combined total. Because there's like 3 or 4 ways to hit that. And I don't think magnitude's rolling dice in the background. Well, I mean, it is random, so I guess it's somewhat rolling dice in the background. I don't think it's rolling 2d6 in the background, because we cap out at 10, I think. Because it's the Richter scale, right? Like, that's the, pun, joke, basis. And I know the Richter scale is 1 through 10. I would imagine it was developed by one Richter, but I don't actually know that, because I don't live in a place where earthquakes happen. So I don't... I know it exists. I know it's useful. I don't care too much about it. I've messed up again. I let the people who like deal with earthquakes on the regular worry about that. Don't know the trainer hiding back there, but a trainer hiding over here. Like cute Pokemon better than strong Pokemon, but you have strong and cute Pokemon. I mean, as you should, I suppose. But cuteness is arguably in the eye of the beholder. Lamp. Aw, it's using defense skills. Well, might be better to use water gun then. Let's see. Oh, it's going to the pound. 10 points of damage on us, so we can take 3 more of those. I think they're about the same, honestly. Ooh, that one did 11 damage. That's a different number. Oh, well, we got a critical hit though. And now also is 15, so we don't need to train him. That's Bridget. Well, now everyone is 15. Nope. Reynolds not 15. What am I saying? Beat them up. That is the plan. Plan is to beat them all up. Yeah. As long as there's no attacking moves, we'll win. Oh, that's the pound. Okay. We don't need to send in George, I don't think, for this. We can send in Charles. Like, if we need George to defeat Miltank, we'll use George to defeat Miltank. Miltank is the known problematic Pokemon for Whitney. It's really the first, like, filter of the game, from my understanding. It's where if you don't have the patience or the type knowledge, you'll scrub out of Pokemon. It's a weird thing to say. But Pokemon is a game that to some degree requires patience. This is because it's a JRPG, and that's true of most JRPGs. Because if you're not willing to meet the game where it's at, you will not enjoy the game. Games are, in some ways, an experience. Which, probably one of those things that sounds meaningful in its face, but means nothing. But yes, this is my stance. Games are an experience. Playing games, watching games, it's an experience. Different experiences, clearly. Like, you are not free to make my choices. I am free to make my choices. But still experiences. It's like sports. Games are like sports. I feel like, even if you just watch games, right? If you don't play games, which most people who watch games play games, kind of true fact. But even if you just watch games, right? You could say that you like games. You like video games. You know, like, I don't know, maybe there's someone out there who only watches people play Pokemon and has never played Pokemon themselves. Like, if they said, I like Pokemon, I would be like, I wouldn't say they were wrong. I guess Pokemon's a weird example because it is a multimedia franchise. But even something like, I don't know, something that's only a video game. Something like the Elder Scrolls series, right? They just watched people play the Elder Scrolls series and never played it themselves. I wouldn't say they were wrong if they said they liked it. Now you probably approach that in very different ways, because I am someone who plays games. Hello, you all watching me do it. But still. I think this might be our first evolution. We got Bayleaf. Cute little dinosaur looking thing. I like him. Anyways, we need to go heal now. No, wait, Charles, stop leading the team because you're 15 now. No, not Gregory either. Okay. Let's go heal up and let's go defeat Whitney. And yeah, 2 gyms today. Nice. I really cannot. Is next Morty? Yeah, next is Morty. I don't remember who comes after Morty at all, though. His price is 7. The price is ice. Should probably buy some potions before I fight Whitney. Might need them. Are you a Mont at this level? No. Okay, I saw the cash register and was curious. Goldenrod. Yes, we are in Goldenrod. Am I winning? Great question. We haven't fought Whitney yet. I'm trying to buy potions. I do not remember what potions are sold in Goldenrod. On what floor? First try. Actually, let's buy 2 more so it's an even 12. And we'll find, what's the goal tonight? Beat Whitney. Beat Whitney's become the goal for tonight. Once Whitney's dead, that's right, we're gonna kill her now. Once Whitney's down, that's when stream's gonna end. So we'll see if we do it first try, because, I mean, it's Whitney. Look, as I said earlier, violence is never the answer. One shouldn't abuse people physically or mentally. But I can understand why some people might want to kill Whitney. Alright. This is the team that we're going to face Whitney with. I think it's all going to really rely on Gregory, I'll be honest with y'all. But, let's do this thing. Because remember, Whitney is not acidic. Listen to Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon is super cute. You want battle? I'm warning you, I'm good. Well, Whitney, let's see whose head's too high. That's level 18 Clefairy. We're not keeping Reynolds in. Let's see what walls can do. Yeah, if I'm being called double slap, that sure did hit more than twice. Even one of them was even a critical. Okay, so walls can do nothing. Go Hilda. Good name for Whooper, thank you. I fear it may have been us whose head was too high. It's a good name for who. Again, thank you. I mean, we still got Gregory. Well, we've used Gregory to take down the Clefairy. How are we ever gonna take down? Let's Growl. Let's actually use Growl. Because all their attacks have been physical so far. We're gonna take down the Miltank. Oh, Metronome. Or as I said, all the attacks have been physical. Well, I've discovered how we're taking down the Clefairy. Excuse me a moment. What are the chances? Okay. Okay. I'm so glad I got that on stream. Okay, what's that at Reynolds? Again, he needs some XP here. He's level 20. Okay, we're gonna send in Charles. Oh, you bet that's a clip. Yeah, that and the feet evolution. Okay, poison powder. Okay, push through. Oh, okay. Well, you did push through, but then you just missed. Okay, good, good. Now we have consistent damage. let's use another super potion. Well, I did say that we were going to kill Whitney, but it turns out Whitney, at least her Pokemon, were planning to do that themselves. At least the yeah, what do you call that thing? The Clefairy. Okay. Now it's going to be up to Gregory, but this is the point where like I was hoping that it would be Gregory, because as long as they can tank this hit. Oh no. Oh good, the rollout stopped. For once, our head was too high. Let's see, how much money do we still have? Happiness is a stat, friendship's a stat. And I know feigning does lower it, but but challenging important people raises it, so like kind of evens out. If you lose to gym leaders. Also, none of my Pokemon evolve through happiness, so not overly worried about that. Okay. No. Oh yes, yes. Okay, we do sell some revives. I guess we'll go in with 3 revives. If you want to use Togepi, yeah, I'm not gonna use Togepi. Because Togetic just isn't very good in this generation. Okay, we have no money now. I might use the Magby or the Electrode or whatever that hatches from this egg. Because we got Togepi. This is the odd egg now. Okay. I guess let's try this again. Maybe we'll get lucky and the Clefairy will just explode itself again. That was really convenient. Togekiss is a good gimmick Pokemon. I mean, I know in Gen 4, if it has Serene Grace, Togekiss can go kind of hard. Okay, once again, we're pitting our heads against each other. Let's see whose head's too high. Is it still mine? Togekiss is very strong. Yeah, Flinch Lunking is very strong. Okay, we only did 3 times that time. Come on and slam. You know, there's a chance that it will get self-destruct again. Conversion? Oh, that's Porygon's signature move. You know what? Let's use Tail Whip. They don't tend to switch. I'm having to actually think strategically. What are the chances that I actually have to think strategically about what I am doing in a Pokemon? Is that critical? No, it just does that. Wallace, could you hit? I need you to hit, buddy. I should have given people berries. Okay, just dodge the next slam. I told you to dodge it, Wallace. Wallace? We are going to have a conversation after this gym battle. Okay. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Okay, so we can just defeat the Clefairy. Even if we don't do any, even if we don't get lucky. Alright, Reynolds still the one in training. Send Hilda back out. Okay, hitting me with a stomp. Is that critical to just do that? It just did that, got it. Alright, Charles, I need you to poison them again. Okay, they didn't use attract this time, so... Okay, good, you just hit with your poison. Let's use reflect. Raise our defense. Making these rollouts a little weaker. Or they can just critical hit and it doesn't matter. Alright. Okay, Gregory. Use defense girl. You just need to stand here like a stone wall. That's all I need you to do. Okay, survive this hit, and I'll use a potion on you next turn. Okay. That did a singular point of damage. Oh, the reflect faded. Oh, the reflector's helping us out. That was a critical hit. That was a critical hit and it only did 10 points of damage. Okay. Okay. I think we can throw a damaging move out. Yeah. As I said earlier, Pokemon is a game that requires some patience. But if you can meet the game where it's at, you'll have an experience. You'll win. Roly-poly Pokemon. Roly-poly Pokemon, indeed. Whitney's head was too high this time. Oh, we're another Hyper Fang. And Gregory is still the ace of the team, unfortunately. You mean you shouldn't be so trissy, child, you? Wah wah. Meanie. Right, you have to like take a step away. And it's like, oh yeah. No, you mean Winnie's cries? Okay, she'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. I was just kind of shocked when I lost. Oh right, this is the playing badge. I thought she gave the basic badge, hence my joke of her not being acidic. I see now that I was plainly wrong. The basic badge is some other normal type gym leader. I do not know who the basic badge is. But we did win. Took 2 tries. First gym that took 2 tries. And it was Whitney's. But you know what? I feel like that's not that bad. Whitney is well known for being difficult, so you know what? It's fine. It's fine that it took 2 tries. We won in the end, didn't we? Didn't even have to go grind, we just had to play smarter. Anyways, let's heal up, as we always do. Do you have your Pokemon haircuts? Oh yeah, that does raise the friendship. Oh, friendship's a stat I stop worrying about, I'll do that. Like if I get a Magby or whatever. What is that egg status before we depart? Still wondering what's inside. But with Whitney defeated, that's what I'm going to cut for tonight. We got 2 gym badges, which is pretty good. And I will see you all next time we wander back into here. Until then, let's all go wandering, Wonderlanders.